Welcome everyone on my gaming channel. Another episode from Game of Thrones Winter is coming. And this time I want to talk about equipment sets, what kind of stuff we can craft for our lord. I promised to do that video actually before, and I made it one, but it was way too long. So I decided to start again. Well, it's all take time, but I don't mind. Creating the videos for my YouTube channel is my hobby. It's something what I really like to do. And I wish then my channel gonna grow with the players who are actually gonna watch those videos, have something from it, and gonna appreciate it. It's, I also watching the videos from other YouTubers because I don't have time to, for example, look into myself or buy extra games which I wish to play, but I just don't have time for it, or money sometimes. It's all life. And in this situation, Game of Thrones is very time-consuming kind of game. So I just want to making things easier. Equipment set is kind of a part of the game which you have to be very patient to craft something special. And in this episode, I want to actually show you a few things. I really dislike that notice. Every single time after update, it's been quite a bit of time already, and it's all the time here. I don't know why. We're closing all the crap, and we're collecting whatever we can, and that was nice stuff. We're going with the best chest. We're going to this building. This building is quite important for you guys to create on a proper level, and don't leave it behind with the other buildings. Even if you don't have enough items to craft something special for your lord, you still keep an eye on this building and trying to proceed with it, because it's very important when you're looking at this forging speed. There is a nice percentage with each level is getting better and better, and of course you're looking forward for the highest level with every single building in this game. But you're also looking for the last year additional effects, extra bonuses what you can get from the building. In this case, you got on a level 17th secondary slot so you can craft extra item, or even if you crafted before, now you can actually use it when this is going to be on the level 17th, and then another third one on the 25th. So this is very, very important, because I will show you why. And let's go to the stuff what we got here. You guys have to remember that this game is much easier to play right now, at least on the start, than before. Because before it was far more difficult to get all the medals for the commanders. It was far more less events, far more less opportunity, and less updates on the beginning. Lots of things was not ready to actually to that stage what is right now. But what we have right now is very cool. For example, take calendar. We can have a look what kind of sets we can expect, what kind of items from the rebel leaders we can expect in when. So this is very helpful if somebody will have maybe like a shorter time online. So it can maybe set up when it's supposed to be more active to get those kind of items what you're looking for. And for example, Old Town Student is something what we need. This is my setup I got right now from this set actually. Some of them you need to spend the money on, another you have to just keep killing the rebels, another you have to attacking rebel groups, and then another one you gathering resources. Yes, that's the one. With the resources, I think this is the fastest thing what you can craft in this game, but you just keep an eye on that calendar to choose the things what you want, because I think it's better if you focus and plan something. Just example, it's better to plan, for example, research, and in this situation going to be a little bit more difficult. Because you know what, when you're looking at this, really, then it's everything you need. Because you need the attack for the army, you need the defenses, you need the gathering, you need the research, you need the building. But if I will have a choice between building speed and research, then I will definitely choose the research. If I will have a choice between the building and the gathering, I'm gonna choose the gathering. If I will have a choice between a gathering and attack, that is all depends of your situation, what you are right now. What I mean is, if your buildings are almost finished, then it is what's the point to attacking is to get those, that extra speed for the buildings. There are extra bonuses, which I'm gonna show you in a moment as well, but still, you're gonna probably focus on that attack on your troops. But let's not forget, pay to win or not is still a war game. It's still something where we have fun around here. Chat, gathering, growing, blah 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 blah. All this stuff is, but the combined effect is when it's a war coming, when we're fighting, we're defending, we're helping other players. It's all combined, and of course, to get those is absolutely different story. Some of the stuff is so mixed up with others, then you need to hit more than one kind of rebel to get the crafting whole set. It's all tricky. It's all something which is gonna keep us in the game far more longer, and of course they're gonna show you something tempting. Buy. I advise you to not. This is the reason. They making really lots of money on us of players. I spending money myself. I'm not thinking then it's not supposed to spend anything. I also giving some money to other people who doing this for living. They're not giving you totally for free, because that's in this world doesn't exist something like this really. But the point is to keep a balance. I think keep some kind of budget. If you're planning how much you're planning to spend a month or a year or whatever, and then what you're investing that money into. I think commanders is better than buying the stuff for the crafting any of those items. There are some of the stuff is very expensive, including commanders as well, but you can get some of the percentage far more sooner than from this. Collection, that we're gonna start right now, because I've one of the champion set, for example, I got finished on gold already a bit of time ago, but all the extra bonuses is gonna start when you have that kind of items ready on blue color, and is even if it's only one green, not blue, then you're not gonna get that bonus. So all of them have to be on blue. You don't have to wear them. The bonus is actually counting right away. When you have a gold, I got the maximum, so is the production for the resources. It's okay. For example, stone and iron, I don't really need this. My castle producing wood in this case. It all depends on the game and what you really need. And of course, don't forget to communicate with the rest of the players in your team, because if somebody making too much wood, then maybe you're supposed to making something else. And then you just trying to get all this stuff done. Some of the items, like the latest update, give us some more necklaces to get, total health, total attack, total defense. They're all nice. It's all good. Especially when you have a maximum level, but you have to spend so much money to get this, and it's not one, it's everything. It's really frustrating. I'm really hoping that they're not gonna add this kind of stuff too soon, too fast, the new ones, and more and more and more, because that's gonna just kill this game. Happened before, trust me on this. 2 years on a game like this is very short time. I can tell you, this is the long-term playing game, so you don't have to be worried about, and you don't have some of the stuff on the gold yet. Rebel End set is something what you should be interested in, and it's more into it than, for example, from that. Why this doesn't work? Okay, from the champion set. Champion set, you crafting for the items which you getting from the farm, mines, wood, everything. And then you're trying to collect and making something the best for you. For example, my target was the best with research. 20% on research, 3 defense, and 12 gold production. Defense, I don't really care about that, but research is number 1, gold, very helpful as well. Guys, remember that the most of the stuff what we need is here, in really is a research, trying to do it as soon as possible, many as you can, and it's going to consuming really lots of time and gold. Other resources are not that important as gold. So when you're clicking on other stuff, of course you can always upgrade every piece of your equipment with some extra badges, which are going to give you the boost what you're looking for or what you have available. So you're looking for those items really carefully. On the beginning maybe it's not so brilliant, but in time you're getting better, and you deciding which one you're supposed to upgrade sooner than other. My decision was to get this ring down on the gold. Of course I made something in between just to try, but remember guys, I'm making this videos and making the game, so sometimes I even buying 50 black diamonds, which I don't want to buy, but I do that only because of I'm running this channel. I'm trying to show something different. This is really important, and this is what I did with the packs. I will show you which ones. I think they are here available, we'll see. And the case in the same connected with those packs is when you're trying to craft something like this. For example, Maester set. It's very frustrating, very annoying when you're playing for quite a long time and you still can't go any further because you might get those stuff. You're gonna see actually my situation, right? I always missing those scrolls. The first one is one of the most difficult what you can find on the rebel leaders. You're trying to hit the highest level as possible, of course, and many times as possible. So remember, when you do your research, try to think about expeditions. This is something what you should do, what you should invest in your resources, your speed ups and everything else for it. I'm gonna wait another quite long time until I'm gonna be able to make this piece of crap actually on a higher level, and a higher level actually gonna give me almost like 3% on this, the difference between one and another. I'm talking about research speed right now, but if I will decide, for example, to make those shoes which are available right now, the next level gonna give me very little. This is 1.2. Maybe it's not much because I'm gonna spend lots of time to actually get those scrolls to actually do this one. But for me, I prefer to save my time and trying to craft this one first, because the shoes or that rope gonna be later faster to do anyway. Well, at least I want to try it, because this really everything gonna takes time. Until I'm gonna have this on gold color, I'm not even sure if I still gonna play this game. I probably will, but you never know. You never know for sure. Those kind of games are like this, and then they trying to tempt you with buying those packs. Let's go for the packs for a moment. Of course, I always advise you to purchase anything if you decided to spend any money, then do it on the promotions. Like with the commanders, I think this is a good thing to do. Oh yeah, there is the pack what I've been actually looking for myself. I purchased this once or twice, and I can tell you guys, don't do it. You're gonna spend that 70 diamonds, and you're not gonna get really nothing for it. There's gonna be only 2-3% extra on your speed for your research, because in those chests they're showing you this one of those items, you will get this, and then it's all rubbish. Really, it's nothing compared what you really need. So whatever you do, try to avoid this. Don't look at this then as the top attributes gonna give you when you have everything done. 46% on the research, 80 on gold production, infantry, blah blah blah. This is all tempting kind of bullshit, and with every single gear like this, don't do it. I think I purchased another to try with the construction building, and it's exactly the same situation. Just doing your research on the expedition, try to get stronger with your commanders, and then you hit the rebel leaders. That's all what you should do. If it comes to the packs, you try to decide something which is really worth it, and try some of the commanders. Maybe not, definitely not like maybe this one is not that bad, but some of them, trying to use those promotion. Don't get stuff like this, because this is absolutely not worth it. This is for the very big spenders, which they don't care what they do in the game. They just buy, and they don't play. They just buy. That's a really point for them, which I never gonna understand. Game is created to play it, not to buy it. I have, even for example, this commander. I want to go out a little bit from the subject of the equipment, but this is the situation, very similar to buying the and stuff for the construction. If you want to get her, you're supposed to get her at least for the green kind of level, maybe blue. For some who want to really focus on this, then it's maybe better for them to get on the gold, but this is what you're supposed to go for on the very beginning of the game. My building's almost ready. I'm just not going for this. I prefer to spend that 100 black diamonds on something what I'm gonna use. I'm sorry about this light here kind of thing, but I'm really struggling with this. The conditions in the place where I'm recording is just really not good. Maybe this one gonna be better, I'm not sure. Now we're going ahead. No, this is absolutely out of question. You're not even getting those stuff. So really, all of these packs, and there is one more, which is some kind of amazing kind of stuff, which is, sorry, this set. Yeah, on the beginning it looks like crap. When you get on a click on a gold, it's absolutely amazing. And you can imagine that this is only a sword, then a helmet, then an armor, then a shield, then a damn. If you have all this on gold, then you have such a firepower for your army and everything else. But from another side, again, think how much you have to pay to get this. So again, we're going back to the sets, which are we are able to do, which we can have fun to do, which maybe we are just kind of rushing between the players, like your friend doing this, I doing this. We see what's gonna be sooner, better in crafting this stuff. This is what I recommend you, and this is absolutely what you're supposed to do at the first, because yes, to craft all this, the only thing what you have to do is gathering resources. You're collecting those items, check those items, what you need more, what you're supposed to collect first. Sometimes I was doing like one day I was only collecting wood, because I know I'm gonna produce wood, so I want to have this done. And in the same time, when the buildings was growing, so no, my production was going pretty well. I didn't have to collect the wood anymore when I had enough items to craft this stuff. So every time this happened, I'm moving my forces for the stone and iron, and then whole day collecting, or for 3 days I'm collecting something else, and everything was done in quite good time. I'm very happy with this set. This one which you have to look into is different than one before, because in this one maybe it's not worth, for example, like in my situation, and in my opinion, I'm not gonna go for this one for the blue one yet, even if I got that extra kind of bonus, because training speed isn't something what I'm not interested in. I have enough army. I probably gonna need this later in the future, because it's gonna give me really nothing not too much over that percentage. It's not gonna make me too much difference when I'm gonna make more troops. But my goal, for example, is when it comes to the research again. My goal comes when it's construction, no, another research. So this is the area where I wish to invest, because in this situation we have all those items is the same. They all require the same things. So this is what you're supposed to look into it and focus on something what you really need. Okay, Lord new set. This is another thing. I've got that sword. I bought it on one of the packs, and in this situation, that was there was something new in the game. This came with one of the updates, and this situation changed a little bit for me, because there was other items with that pack. I remember this is something special, 200 black diamonds, and this mix of crap you just need to collecting by day, and this sword is one of them. I really wish in that pack it would be a choice which part of this stuff I really want, because I can tell you this right now, I will never buy that helmet. There's absolutely no choice. Also, that sword, I took it because I was very busy with my traveling. I have a really long gap from other players which I wish to keep up with, and helping my teammates as well. So I went for this, but right now I wish then I had actually have this those 200 black diamonds and put them on maybe commanders, or buy another game, really, because some of those packs is actually the price of the game, other games, good ones. I just want to make a clear picture about this stuff. In the same time, if I have a choice, I would definitely go with the armor. XP bonus for the Lord and a gold production 10% is going to be far more better for me right now, and actually for the last 6 months, for example, than anything else in this game. In this set. The highest bonus is construction speed 2%, extra XP, blah blah blah, but you need to all 3 of those. I don't really want it, I don't really care, thank you very much. I prefer then my motivation, my goal, and everything gonna be on this set actually, because we all gathering resources, we want to, it's also fun, it's also needed with some of the items, blah 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 blah. This is something what you're supposed to do, this is something what you have to hunt, and you can see then in this situation the items what are required for some of this is changing. So you need to attack different kind of rebels, leaders, and trying to do your best. Again, on the beginning, and some of the stuff you see what is the most missing. Well, it's harder to hit those ones, and from another side, the beginning ones, those items are far more harder to get in anyway. Whatever you do, just don't lose the patience, just keep going with this, keep attacking, and this is the point from the beginning. The patience and pointing the goal, what is for you more important, if it's for example research set or that hunt set, for example, or offset, something what you really wanted to do. So in my opinion, in this moment when this gonna be on, you spending extra motivation for your lords and commanders to attack those rebel leaders. That's all what I can really say. Everything, I don't think I have to show you rebel leaders, I don't think I have to show you the farms and the items on it. This is all very obvious, I think it's all there. Just remember, then it's saying the word you might get some of those items. It's not means then you will get them all, or you're gonna get exactly the color what you're looking for. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, then I would very appreciate the comment, and then the thing that you're actually watching my videos. Just let me know then you like it, then it's helpful or not, or maybe if I supposed to change something and when I'm making those videos. So again, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for watching. I'm making another video right now in just a different language, and I'm gonna go ahead with a Star Wars Jedi probably, because there's so many things to record, so many things to do. Wow, it's just a lot of gameplay. So thank you very much, and see you in my next video.